Good morning. I have been asked to do a look using CjS H16 just for some inspiration for a customer. So let's go ahead and create something adorable with this little Easter plate. Spring Easter feel is definitely in the air. So I'm working over top of baby blanket blue and a builder in a bottle called Salt Glow, $4.99. And over top of that, I put a layer of Fairies in the Mist, just a beautiful kind of milky sheer polish that just softens the look. Really, really pretty. Really neat option for changing the color of a polish just ever so slightly and just makes it look that little bit milky and soft. So that's what we're working over top of. It's 2 coats cured with a tack-free top coat. We have brand new tack-free top coat coming out. This is a little sneak peek, radiant top coat. It is an absolutely gorgeous, thinner viscosity top coat that is super, super shiny, and it holds its shine forever and does not turn yellow. So the photo initiators are not so yellow in this one. Makes a big difference when you're going over top of a super light color. It doesn't change it a bunch. All right, let's go ahead and jump in here and make something adorable. I'm gonna start with, let me just move things up a little bit. I've pulled about 1 million colors here that I'm playing with, a bunch of soft colors to stay with our Eastery kind of springy feel. So let's get this up into the shot without a bunch of lights blinding us. Working in mirrors is tricky. These are essentially mirrors when you've got lights up above and cameras, etc. All right, let's start with this little guy down here in the corner. This is why I'm slowly pushing things upwards. Let's grab 206, just a pretty light yellow. We're gonna double stamp this cute little floral image down here just to give us a backdrop for one of our looks. So scrape at an angle, immediately right over top, give a light roll, and that gives us a really pretty little delicate daisies. Now you could leave it just like that, but we can also double stamp it and add another color. So let's use purple, maybe with that pink. That would be pretty. Now I'm gonna need to come in here and clean that guy up a little bit. Just take out those dried polish bits of that last color, because otherwise it's going to affect how this color will pick up. If you picture that, the dried little pieces sitting in there, they're not going to allow you to add another color to pick up. Makes sense? Okay, so now we come with our next color and just offset slightly. Once you kind of like what it looks like from above, commit. Pick a spot and go. And then you end up with a pretty little pattern like that. Any color you can possibly think of, and you've got a lovely little base for putting something over top. I absolutely love putting some sort of texture in the background when you're putting a larger image above, just to give it some depth. It really does change the look of your mani altogether. Now, I am going to, you don't have to do this, but I love how this looks. I don't want to have to go back if I am putting something over top and I end up oopsieing. If I go ahead and put a coat of curable top coat, even just a coat of clear. If you're just using regular nail polish, so you're gonna have to wait a while for it to dry before you stamp over top of it. But this is going to give you just that little bit of insurance that if you come over top of it with something and don't love what you put down, you can remove it and this will still be here. So I'm just gonna throw that over here in my lamp, give it a little cure. And while we're waiting for that guy, let's go on to the next nail. And I want to do this cute little cloud situation here. And I'm going to use 93, which is a sheer-ish white. So it's going to be white, but not super stark. And then, especially when you're building a cloud, it's lovely to then come with something that's a little bit more stark, like solid, opaque, with your outline. So let me show you what I mean. Now let me see, do we need a new one of these? This one's well used and getting low. I think we have enough. Let's go ahead and try it. Let's go ahead and see if that'll scrape and lift. Okay, everybody hold your breath. Oh. I'm gonna come on an angle, because can you see how it scraped out everything there? So I'm gonna come on an angle and do that again to get it to lift solid. I don't want a great big void in the middle of everything there. And we've lifted enough over here on this side that we can cover our entire nail and not worry about the ones over here that didn't lift entirely. The images are wide enough that you don't need to lift the whole entire image to be able to work on your nail the way you want to. Pop. Pop this back on here. Probably need to replace those. Okay. So there is layer number 1. Now let's go ahead and I'm going to use, I think, the shimmery number 34, an opaque white, but it's got that little bit of shimmer in it too, so it's just going to give a little bit of a twinkle on there. Just stay over to this side because we know that that's the side that we used. And give a scrape and immediately roll over top to lift. Super light pressure. I sound like a broken record, but okay. Now these just kind of randomly fit over top. They don't exactly fit. Just to give that wispy, cloudy look. Is that a word? It is now. We're making new words. Okay. So we could do the same thing with this and put a top coat over top just to make sure, because I think I want to come on top of this and maybe put, I don't know, maybe a butterfly or something would be cute over top, flying through the air here with our pretty little sky background. So you know what? That said, I am going to do the same thing here and give it a quick coat. The unedited videos by Debbie, you end up having to watch me do this. Sorry. I'll be quick, I promise. And you can see this radiant top coat, it doesn't separate over top of stamping, which is pretty fantastic. It gives you that perfect coverage so you don't have to worry about things separating. That can happen with some different top coats. Okay, now this guy's back. Let's go ahead and do him next. And I think what I want to do with this guy is a cute little bunny. Let's do one of these bunnies over top. Let's do this little guy who's holding the basket. It's really sweet. And, okay, so what do we got in here? We've got yellow and purple. So we definitely want a white bunny. And I think white bunny, let's go shimmery white bunny. Where's my 34? I literally just had it. Here we go. Set it over on the side. So the first image here is our bunny body. I'm going to scrape him at a bit of an angle and immediately roll over top and lift that guy up. And now we can go straight down over top of our little base. Now is that covering enough? I think it actually does, I think, cover enough, but to make it a little bit more opaque, you can literally just lift it again. Just to make sure that we don't see that base, those little flowers, through our bunny. So you just lift it twice. Notice I cheated and didn't even clean it. And I'm just looking down at his little feet. top. And now it's completely opaque. You cannot see the base through there at all. Next step, we've got the little skirt and the bunny ears. So let's just do those in pink. Now I could do ears in pink and skirt in a different color if I wanted and scrape to the side, but I love this pink. It's one of my favorites. Number 68 is just gorgeous. This peachy kind of pink. Got a little fuzz on there. I don't think that'll affect our nail, but okay. So I'm going to look up top here where the ears are going to go, because that's what has to be the most specific in this little lay down. But once you know those are in the right spot, that little dress is just going to fall right into place. Just like that. Come on, focus you. There we go. Super cute. Okay, we are ready for the little bunny face and the little basket. So let's go just with a traditional brown. Now 31's too dark. Let's grab something a little smokier. This 190 is perfect. Still brown, but just a little softer. So it's not going to be too, I guess stark is the best word I can come up with. Be a little softer. There we go. Okay. So I'm just going to look right where the face is going to go, but I'm also looking down here where our little basket is going to go, and there's a little opening there for the arm, and that gets it right in the perfect little spot there. Our happy little bunny ready to go find some eggs. One down, so cute. And we've got over here our clouds ready to decorate as well. So let's do a butterfly. I love that idea. Just gonna tuck that guy over there. Now, butterfly. Let's do, I want the sky to still kind of be the focus. I just love this baby blanket blue, this color. Ooh, so I just want to see as much of it as possible. However, let's go ahead with maybe this little butterfly here, and we'll have him fluttering through the clouds. Okay, let's use that pink again that I love so much. And then what do we want to do with it? Pink and maybe purple. Let's use this purple again. Same purple that we used in the background of the other one. So I'm going to go just kind of top to bottom like that. Let's see across. And just, whoops, timber. Pop those guys out of the way so I don't knock them over again. And now I'm just going to scrape twice, maybe 3 times. Get some purple back in there. There we go. And then roll over lightly and pick up our multicolored base now. So any color you want to create that little butterfly. And let's put him kind of fluttering through the clouds right about there. Pretty. I love that marbled look. Grab a new cotton here. Okay, so now he needs his little body and an outline. I think we want to keep it soft and light. So let's do our 51. Let's do some gold. We could do another purple or a pink or something else to outline this guy. But I think I'm going to just stick with, let's lift the gold and see what it looks like when we hold it over top. Can always change our mind and go some other direction. Okay, nice firm scrape and a light roll. So we'll do the outline and then we're going to do his little body. What do we think? Yeah, that looks really pretty. Just take your time. Give it a little wiggle. And now we have a really pretty little butterfly sitting on top of our clouds. Pretend you're laying in the grass looking up at the sky and this pretty little butterfly flies over top. There you go, there's our scenario. Now, I think I've got a little bit of polish in that little body, so this little body up here is exactly the same, so I'm just gonna use him. Save myself a little bit of time cleaning up. Quick scrape, roll. I always apply a bit of pressure when I'm doing that scrape. Unless you're lifting something that's larger, like a larger surface like this guy, then you're gonna use a little bit lighter pressure. Shake that into place. And there's our pretty little butterfly. Multicolors, just to give it a little bit of something something. Okay, this last nail here, we're just gonna do these three. I think I'm gonna do one of these eggs. These eggs are so cute. Let's use my favorite pink. Where's my number 68? There we go. So this is a little bit of a larger image here. Now, if your plate is bouncing, this one's not, so I shouldn't need to worry about pushing it down to scrape, but I am going to flatten out the angle of my scraper. Oh, got a little bit of a hole there. Let's do that again. I won't wait so long, but I'm whacking into my camera here, sorry. Shaking everybody around. Okay, we're clean, squeaky clean even. And make sure it's dry. And now we'll go again here with our polish. Make sure we've got enough in there. Okay, no talking. So flatten it out, scrape, and immediately roll over top. And then you end up getting that entire image without a hole in the center. Okay, so play with your pressure when you're lifting up off the plate. Makes a huge difference. There's our base. Now we can do dots in 2 different colors, or we can do flowers in 2 different colors. So because we've got the flowers on the background over here, let's bring that over onto the other nail. And let's do that as well over here. And I want to use, I want something a little bit sparkly. So let's use white, our 34. And then maybe we'll bring that purple over too. We had him in our butterfly and on the background of the other one. So that's always nice to keep things congruent or consistent. There's layer number 1. And let's grab the purple and do layer number 2. It'll be obvious where it goes. Just looking up at the top here where that little partial one is. Like so. Now we've got a really pretty little Easter egg covered in flowers. Okay, I think we need a sun up at the top here. Where's our sun? Let's do 206. Really pretty yellow. And that's going to be our base. And then we're just going to put, not the whole thing, it's just going to end up being part of the sun. Oh, go a little flatter. Make sure we get it solid. Now my lift is not so great right there. There's a little void there. So because this thing is the same all the way around, I'm just gonna turn it so that when I go off the edge here, it takes off those. Like so. And that way I keep all the perfect ones. There. All right, so now this guy's got another layer with a cute little smile on it. Let's make sure it's clean because the little smile is super, super fine. Right down here in the corner. And what color do we want to do that? Do we want to go orange? Why don't we go orange? Let's go orange and make that sun just a little bit more sparkly. So what can we use? Something orange but shimmery. What have we got over here? Maybe we want yellow gold shimmery? That'd be cute. These brighter golds over here. Let's see. Let's lift it up and see. It might be too much. We don't want it to stick out like a sore thumb. But again, we can hold it over top and decide if we like it. Clean off my stamp over here. There's a little bit of stuff left on there from that last layer. Okay, so let's hold this over top because it's quite sheer. This might be just perfect. I think this is going to be adorable. I'm just looking at the sun rays that are all the way around the outside. And that's what I took my time making sure that they were where I wanted them. And there we go. Our sparkly little sun lighting up this entire adorable little Easter Manny. How cute is that? Those are ready for top coat. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video, and we will see you in the next one.